Hello, and welcome to the Gabriel Method Action Steps Lesson Number 6. Welcome back, everyone. John, visualizations are an integral part of your method. How did you realize they could be used for weight loss?
Hi, Nancy. The whole time that I was losing weight, I was developing and refining different visualizations that were helping me in different aspects of my life. First of all, visualization is an extremely effective way to communicate to your body that you want to be thin. Now, your body, and especially your brain, the part of your brain that's in charge of the fat programs, doesn't understand the stresses in our lives. It doesn't understand when, you're worried about how to make ends meet, or you're stuck in traffic, or there's someone abusive in your life, and it's causing chemistry. Your body doesn't understand the chemistry, and sometimes it activates these fat programs in a kind of confused way to protect you. And that's really what these fat programs are. They're designed to protect you. But when you think about it, fat doesn't really protect you from any of these stresses, but that's our body's adaptation. But if you could find a way to talk to your body and tell it to turn off the fat programs, that in effect the proper adaptation for the stresses you're experiencing is not to get fat, but actually to be fit and healthy, then your body would easily turn off the fat programs. But the problem is that this part of our brain that's in charge of the fat programs doesn't speak English. So you can't just talk to it, and you have to figure out another way to communicate with it. Well, the same way that you can talk to someone that doesn't speak your language using symbols, like if you're in a foreign country and you have to go to the bathroom, you could ask 1,000 people where the bathroom is, and not one of them will tell you where it is. But if you make a drawing of a bathroom, you show it to anyone, instantly they understand what you're looking for and they can point you in the right direction. Well, visualization or symbols are the universal language that you use to communicate with people that don't speak your language. And basically, Nancy, your brain doesn't speak your language. So when you make a visual image of exactly the way you'd like to look, the way we've been doing all through this program, then your body understands, it's a way of communicating with your body, that that's the way you're supposed to be, and that your subconscious part of your brain that's in charge of the fat programs will be able to turn the fat programs off. It's enormously effective in that regard. And as I've mentioned before, professional athletes, Olympic athletes, bodybuilders, and successful people in every area of life have used visualization as part of their success. Tony Robbins uses visualization for his success and teaches visualization to other people. And it's an integral part of most truly highly successful people in their life, and it's enormously successful in getting your body to want to be thin, and that's something we've been doing all along. We also use visualization to help kind of create a surrogate type of protection for your body, so your body doesn't feel like the weight is protecting you. So if you've got emotional obesity, for example, and you use a column of light or angel wings around you, that visualization will reprogram in your mind the need for having weight in order to feel safe. You've got another form of safety protecting you or communicating to you that you are safe and protected. So that's something we've talked about also over the last couple of months. We used visualization while we're exercising to activate the get thin or get eaten adaptation. We can use visualization to eliminate junk food cravings, and that's something we can talk about also. And what I want to talk about right now are a couple other ways that you can use visualization. One is to open up your energy channels and get your energy and vitality flowing in an enormous way so that you can feel healthy and have lots of energy and vitality, and that's going to make it much easier for you to lose weight. Another way is to develop your intuition, which we're going to talk about how effective that is for weight loss. And then also you can use the power of your mind through visualization as a tool for manifesting your dreams and making your dreams come true. And what's beautiful about visualization is this whole 6 months we've been doing visualization morning, afternoon, and evening. Your ability to visualize and your ability to create and manifest is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So now's the time to go in and really manifest your dreams. So we're going to be talking about that. So first I want to talk about your energy channels. So basically, this is a concept that I'm learning more and more about, and this is a concept that Eastern medicine has been studying for thousands and thousands of years, and that is that our bodies have energy channels, and our bodies have this life force energy, and this life force energy is what controls and operates your body and also energizes your body. And what's interesting is Western medicine doesn't give really any credence at all to the concept of life force energy, but just recently the most cutting edge studies of epigenetics are showing that there is no way, Nancy, that our bodies can run the way they are based on the old paradigm that everything comes from a neuron being fired, which then creates a nerve electric impulse, which then creates a muscle movement. It just doesn't happen that quickly. And there's 100,000 reactions that happen every second in every cell of your body, and there's 100 trillion cells in your body. So all of those reactions have to happen in a coordinated sequence. It is literally impossible for our bodies to operate based on the way we thought they did through just electricity and chemicals. And what they're discovering is that our bodies have an electrical impulse, and that in fact they've discovered that our connective tissue is actually a semiconductor for energy. And in reality, our bodies are run on energy. Now, this is something that Eastern medicine, such as Chinese medicine and Indian Ayurvedic medicine, has known for thousands and thousands of years, and they've made a real study of it. And so I've been studying it a lot too over the years. And what they say is that our bodies have energy channels, just the same way that our circulatory system, our blood circulatory system, has all of these different channels. So we've got these main arteries, and then we've got these blood vessels and veins and capillaries, and they go all over our body, and they bring nourishment to our body. Well, we've got these energy channels that allows life force energy to go all through our bodies and energize our bodies. Now, one of the problems in modern day life is that sometimes our energy channels get blocked. And if you look at Eastern medicine like acupuncture, the whole premise of acupuncture, where they're sticking needles in different parts of your body, is simply to unblock energy where it's been blocked. And what they say is that all disease and problems manifest first as an energy blockage in your body, and then they manifest physically. So what Eastern medicine does is they do different things to unblock your energy channels. Now, when your energy channels are blocked, it causes enormous problems. So basically, when you look at the way our energy functions, if it's flowing, everything's flowing. If your energy's flowing, you're getting life force to all the parts of your body. If it's blocked, it's going to create a lot of problems.
So, John, what exactly happens in our bodies when our energy is blocked?
Blocked energy causes a lot of problems. It causes you to become weak, devitalized, diseases result. You're chronically craving sugar, you're more stressed out, and it creates this sort of kind of vicious cycle where the more blocked your energy channels are, the more tired you are, and then the more stressed out you are, and then the harder your life gets, and then the more weight you gain, and that makes you even more tired and more stressed, and then it makes you even more upset, and that creates even more blockages in your body. And then as that's happening, as your energy channels are being blocked, literally parts of your body are being cut off from life force energy. And so they are, in a sense, dying or decaying or stagnating, and that's causing all kinds of health problems.
So, what actually blocks these energy channels, John?
Well, according to Eastern medicine, Eastern medicine looks at everything as an energy. Your mind is an energy, your emotions are an energy, this life force is an energy. And even if you look at even modern day quantum physics, it turns out that our bodies are energy too, because the most modern day kind of quantum physics study shows that inside the atoms of our body are particles, and those particles are sometimes physical and other times they're just waves of energy. And so it turns out everything's energy. And this is something Eastern medicine is known for thousands and thousands of years. So we've got this mental energy, this emotional energy, and these life force energy, and all these energies have to run through our energy channels. Now, negative thoughts, fear and stress and negative thoughts cause blockages in our energy channels in two ways. One is when you're having a fearful thought, let's just imagine that somebody's yelling at you. Or maybe they want to attack you. That energy that's coming out of them is a negative energy. So your energy channels are going to constrict, because they're not going to want that energy to come in. So when you're in a state of fear or stress, you're in a state of constriction as far as your energy channels go. And so if your energy channels are constricting because you're in a state of protection mode, then the energy is not flowing. The other way that fear and negative thinking and negative thoughts and negative emotions can block your energy channels is according to Eastern medicine, if you look at our thoughts, a higher thought, a more positive thought like love and happiness and acceptance and altruism, those are higher energy thoughts, and they've got a higher vibration. And then lower thoughts like negativity, jealousy, resentment, hatred, those have a lower energy type of vibration. And it's the same with our emotions. The emotions that correspond with hate, jealousy, and negative emotions in general have a lower vibration, and they're actually a thicker energy. And so they actually don't flow through your energy channels as well. It's more like the difference between a higher emotion just being clear water and a negative emotion being thick molasses. So you're generating this negative, low energy, literally lower energy feeling that's like a thick molasses that gets stuck in our energy channels. So you've got two things happening at the same time. One is that you're in a state of fear and stress and panic and constriction, and your energy channels are getting constricted. So they're already smaller, so the energy can't flow. And then you've got these negative thoughts that are then causing kind of like this thick molasses in your energy channels, and they're getting stuck. And our energy channels are just stuck. And if you look at most people, when they're walking down the street, you watch people in the mall, you can see that they're blocked and they're stuck and they're tired. And really, there's no way to get through the day happy and healthy and easily when your energy channels are blocked. You're literally being cut off from life. If you look at the energy, our life force energy, as our life, it's the source of our life, it's what nourishes us, it's what energizes us. If you look at it that way, you're literally blocking that and you're cut off from life. And that causes more and more stress, which causes more exhaustion, which causes more negative emotions. Because when you're really, really tired, how it's so much easier to get upset. You get into a fight with your partner much easier, and you're worried more easily, and you have more stress. So the same way, the more your energy channels get blocked, the more stress and fear and negativity it causes, and that causes then even more blockage. So people are living in this chronic state of what I call a negative spiral, where they're getting more and more tired, more and more exhausted, more and more blocked, more weak, more devitalized, and the whole time more stressed out, and all these things are activating your fat programs, and they're causing junk food cravings, and you're getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and that's making it even worse. And then another thing that blocks your energy channels is toxins. We have toxins from everywhere, and we talked about toxins. So toxins can also block your energy channels. So all these things are happening to create this vicious, vicious cycle.
So, John, in contrast to that, what happens when our energy channels are open?
Well, when your energy channels are open and flowing, everything changes because, number one, you feel connected to life. You feel life force running through you. You have energy to get through the day. You're not craving junk food anymore. You're losing weight. You're not stressed out because life is easier, because when you think about it, 80% of our stress in the day is not anything other than the fact we're just so exhausted and we're just so overworked, and it makes everything so much harder. So because everything's flowing and open and easy now, you have less stress. And because you have less stress, the chemistry of the fat programs is being turned off, because that chemistry, again, is being activated by stress hormones. Those stress hormones aren't there anymore. You also feel safer when your energy channels are open, because you feel life force, that life force that runs through you, you feel protects you. You do. You feel like this kind of solidness within yourself, centeredness within yourself, and protection within yourself. So this positive momentum happens in your life. It's the exact opposite of this negative cycle, where this positive cycle happens where you have more energy, you're losing weight, you have less junk food cravings, you have less stress, you're happier, and then because maybe you have more energy for your job or your profession, so financially things are going better, you're not as reactive in your relationships, so your relationships are going better, you're not as fearful around your family and your kids, so you're not fighting with them anymore. And so in so many different ways, maybe you're making more money because you're more successful in your career, you've got more energy to exercise, and life takes on a really, really positive momentum where you're losing weight, getting happier, having more energy, and life becomes a joy, and that accelerates upon itself. So what we want to create, we want to go from this negative spiral to this positive spiral, and that's what we've been doing over the last 5 months through working on negative emotions, positive thinking, dealing with toxins, dealing with stress, nourishing your body, and using visualization to open up our energy channels. In a subtle way, the visualizations that we've been doing already, I've been using to open up your energy channels, because we have this ball of light moving around your body and energy flowing through your body, and you can use your mind to open up your energy channels and direct energy to different places, and that will create this kind of positive spiral in your life.
So, how do we open up our energy channels, John? Can you talk more about that?
There's a couple of different ways we can open up our energy channels, and we've been doing them already over the last couple of months. One of them is feeling more positive, developing the habit of positive thinking, of clearing out positive emotions, radiating positive energy, and then you can use your mind literally as a tool to direct energy. So what they've discovered in Eastern medicine is energy will go wherever your mind goes. So when we do these meditations where a ball of light is going up and down your spine or to different areas of your body, and energy is flowing through there, you're actually using the power of your mind to unblock your energy channels. When we're doing these visualizations where there's a column of light protecting you, so that you're feeling less stress and more confident and more protected, your energy channels are opening up and they're flowing again. So over the last couple of months, we've been doing all these things already, and your ability to visualize again is like a muscle that gets stronger and stronger. So now you're opening up your energy channels in so many different ways. You're feeling less stress, you're feeling happier, you're feeling more protected, you're using those visualizations to circulate energy through your body. So you're creating this positive momentum in your life. And so this is what we've been doing over the last 5 months. And what's also happening, you may not realize, is that these visualizations that we've been doing are actually also increasing your intuition. And that's also a really effective way to lose weight, because intuition can kind of guide you in your life and make you feel safer.
So, what can we do with intuition, and why is this sense so important, John?
Okay, so intuition for me is like a sixth sense, a part of us that knows kind of why we're here and what we're meant to do with our life, and even kind of knows the future. I don't even want to say even kind of, actually knows the future. And the reason why I know this is that, if you look at modern day quantum physics and science, cutting edge science, what they're discovering is that there's no past, present, or future. Everything is now, but we've got this mind that tells us there's a past, present, and future. And we've got these kind of 5 senses that tell us that everything's here and real and now, but it turns out that that's not really the case. It turns out that the future is happening right now. And we've got this other sense, this sixth sense that kind of knows this. It's a non-physical sense that knows what's happening in the future. It knows why we're here, and what most people refer to it as intuition. And intuition to me is like a muscle that gets stronger and stronger with use. But the problem is we haven't used it for our whole lives since we were kids. It's like we were born with 6 senses and we'd be using 5, and the other one's just been atrophying. So we need to strengthen our intuition, and this is something that's been happening without us even realizing it, and I'll explain why. So let's say that, how do you strengthen your intuition, and why does it get strengthened with visualization? Well, if you look at a kid with a lazy eye, and you know a lazy eye, did you ever see a kid with a lazy eye, one eye's not working as well, the muscles are not as strong?
Right.
Have you seen that? So, all right, so the way you cure a kid with a lazy eye is you put a patch on the strong eye for about a week, and it forces the muscles of the lazy eye to get stronger and stronger. Eventually the lazy eye gets so strong that it can compete with the other eye, and then you take the patch off and there's no longer a lazy eye. So when you do visualization, when you're sitting quiet, your eyes are closed, you're not moving, it's like you're putting a patch on your 5 senses. You're putting a patch on your eyes, and you're not sensing anything with your hands or moving at all. And by doing that, by putting a patch on your good senses, you're allowing this one sense that's atrophied for our whole life to get stronger and stronger. That's your 6th sense, that's your intuition. So each time you sit for a visualization or meditation, you're developing your intuition. Now, intuition, once it's developed, will make you feel safer than anything else in the world. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you're walking home from work, and you get this feeling to turn left as opposed to right. Now, your logic's going to tell you that's ridiculous. You turn right every day. It's shorter to turn right. It makes more sense. It's what you always do. And so you listen to your logic, and you turn right, and maybe, God forbid, a piano lands on your head. I mean, there's no way you can know that, right?
Right.
And I don't care how smart you are, you can't protect yourself from a piano falling on your head. And this, in a sense, is why we're always so chronically afraid in life, is because we really do know that our minds can't protect us. Our minds really don't have the answers. No matter how smart we are, we can't protect ourselves from a piano falling on our head. But your intuition can. And it's simple. Your intuition is just a sense that's non-physical and is not confined by this arbitrary past, present, and future that our mind has created. And it is arbitrary and it's not real. Past, present, and future is all happening right now. We just don't know that, but it's been scientifically proven. Your 6th sense can sense that. So you turn left, and a piano doesn't fall on your head, and maybe you meet the love of your life, or you meet a business partner that's going to change your life. This is what your intuition can do. And the more you strengthen your intuition, the more you learn to rely on your intuition, the safer you feel. And if you're going to feel safe, it means your energy channels are flowing, your fat programs are not being activated, and a positive momentum is taking place in your life. So developing your intuition is a really powerful way to turn off your fat programs. It's another thing we've been doing over the last 5 months. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, which I want to focus on right now this month, is that you can use visualization to manifest the life of your dreams. Our mind is like a manifesting device. It's a tool that we can use to really, really create our world. And people talk about the law of attraction, which got really popularized by the DVD The Secret, that basically said if you visualize what you want to happen, it'll happen. Now, Some people had tremendous results using visualization to make things happen. And in fact, I've had tremendous results whenever I've used visualization to make things happen. As a matter of fact, when I saw the movie, The Secret, I thought to myself, I want the publishers of The Secret to publish my book. I didn't know who the publishers of The Secret were, but I just did a visualization where I imagined that they published my book and it spread all over the world and it helped people in every country. And 2 days later, I got a call from a literary agent and said he wanted to represent me and sell my book to this company called Beyond Words, which I had never heard of. He said, you may be familiar with Beyond Words, they're the publishers of The Secret.
Wow.
And that was 2 days later, and I'd never heard of Beyond Words. I didn't know who the publisher of The Secret was. I didn't look up who the publisher of The Secret was. I didn't call up and say, hello, publisher, I got a great book for you, you're going to love it. All I did was I created a vision. Now, and the book, since then, they published it, and it's been translated into 14 languages and it's spread into 60 countries.
Wow.
And that happened through a vision. And I have found so many times in my life now that when I make a vision in the morning of what I want to happen, that vision happens. Now, why do some people get enormous success using visualization to create their ideal life and other people don't? Well, to me, it's simply a matter of how powerful and focused your mind is when you're making that visualization. And I don't think it's a question of miracle or chance or coincidence. It's just a question of power. Now, we've been doing these visualizations now for 5 months, and every time you do a visualization, your ability to concentrate and focus is getting more powerful. Now, it just so happens I've been doing it for years now. So there's a lot of power there that I've developed when I do a visualization, but it doesn't make me any different than anyone else. It just means that I've been doing it longer. Like if you go to a gym and you see some guy with huge muscles and you're just starting working out, he's not any different than you. He's just been working out longer.
Right.
So it's the same thing with visualization. I've been doing it for years now, and then usually when I create a vision, I see some very tangible and immediate results. And what you will find now that you've been doing this for the last 5 months is that you will find immediate results when you do a vision to create your ideal life. So what I want to focus on this month is 2 things. One, opening up your energy channels through a process that I'm going to talk about in a second called Qi Kung. And the other is doing this manifestation visualization in the afternoon. So if you remember, every morning we do a visualization that's based on what your coach decides is best for you right now. And every evening we do the evening visualization, which is good for everyone. And every afternoon we do a visualization that's based on whatever we're focusing on this month. So this month, we're going to be focusing on manifesting your ideal life. So I want you to listen to a specific visualization where you're using the power of your mind to manifest your ideal life in the afternoon during that afternoon visualization. I'd love you to do also a morning Qigong practice first thing in the morning that is designed by a good friend of mine, Robert Peng, who's a Qigong master and acupuncturist who has studied his whole life the art of opening up your energy channels. So this simple practice that he developed just for us is going to help you open up your energy channels to create that positive momentum in your life and also to help you lose weight. So I'd love you to do that simple Qigong in the morning. If you can't do it in the morning, it might be ideal to do in the afternoon as part of your stress reduction break. So what that would look like is that you do the Qigong for weight loss, it's 10 minutes, you listen to the Manifesting Your Dreams visualization, and then you have a Gabriel Method greens or a Gabriel Method snack in the afternoon. That's a really good thing to do in the afternoon if you can't do it in the morning. But this simple Qigong exercise will get your energy channels flowing. You'll feel health and vitality like you can't imagine, and it's specifically geared toward helping you lose weight also. And the Manifesting Your Dreams thing is going to help you lose weight because, let's face it, the greater your life is, the less stress you have. The less stress you have, the less stress hormones. The less stress hormones, the less your fat programs are going to be activated, the easier it's going to be to lose weight. So that combination this month is going to help you in so many areas. It's not only going to help you lose weight, it will help you use the power of your mind to totally transform your whole life so that you're living the exact ideal life that you want to be living. And that's really my goal for you in this 6 months, is that not only do you transform your body, but you transform your entire life as well. So the new steps we're going to do this month is the practice of the Qigong for weight loss, and in the afternoon, our afternoon visualization is going to be the Manifesting Your Dreams visualization. This is sort of the vision of who we were to who we are now. So when we started, maybe we were tired and blocked and stressed out, overweight, totally overwhelmed, low energy, scared, confused, sick, heavily medicated, toxic, and just overall feeling this devitalization. And so now, through all of these different ways, through dealing at every conceivable level, Nancy, the mental, emotional, physical, energetic, in every way, on every level, we're creating a whole new kind of living paradigm where we're strong, safe, protected, fit, incredibly successful, creative, confident, powerful, guided, super healthy, high energy, clean, pure, free-flowing life force energy, and exploding with vitality, happiness, and love for life. That's what we want to create here, and that's what we've been creating, and that's what this last final month is going to do. So once we're done with this month, we'll have all the habits in place to create, in every aspect of our lives, the most perfect, ideal body and life.
That really sounds great, John. Thank you so much. This concludes Action Steps Lesson 6.